What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Charlie B, and welcome back to another episode of Speaking the Truth TV. And here today, man, I just want to talk to y'all about the liberation of speaking your truth. You have to be able to accept, you have to be able to own the truth about yourself. You have to be able to take in accountability what made you who you are. And I know a lot of people, even including myself, have been through a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, a lot of different things in life. And I know, that's part of the reason why we are the way that we are in today's world. And I mean, like I said, it's some messed up things. But if you look at it, if you own it, if you accept it, and when I say accept it, I'm saying it as, these things happen to me. That's true. You know, as bad as it may seem, all of these different tragedies, traumas, they happen to me. But I'm not going to let that dictate who I am as a person. It's either going to make me stronger or it's going to make me weaker. That's something you have to choose on your own. But I promise you, the moment that you accept that this is who I am and stop running from the truth, the more you'll be able to tackle exactly what happened in life. Because for me personally, a lot of things that I went through, people don't know about. I was locked in a car trunk, drove around for 20, 30 minutes as a 9-year-old kid. Somebody in the neighborhood thought that would be a funny prank to do on a 9-year-old. And it really wasn't funny. I've been shot at before. I've had a gun pulled on me before. I've been homeless. I've been in situations where, you know, a lot of unthinkable things have happened. But for me, my truth is the things that I went through, the trauma that molded me into the man that I am today, it taught me a lot of lessons. It taught me how to be stronger. It taught me how to think wiser. It taught me how to be more prepared for the world. Because that's one thing about this place. It will eat you up and spit you out. And it doesn't care about age. It doesn't care about race. It doesn't care about any of that. So being able to, you know, own up to who you are as an individual. I know a lot of women get beat on by men. I know a lot of women, they have been raped. I know a lot of women that have been, ridiculed in so many different type of ways. But the moment that you accept it, the moment that you hold your head up high and take it for what it is, it's either going to make you or break you because God is not going to put too much on you that you cannot handle. And for me, it took me a long, long, long time to really understand, why did I have to go through all of these things? Why me? What for? But for me, as I sat back and look at it, I really didn't have a lot of guidance in my life. Like I said, my mom, she was there but wasn't there. My dad, he was there but really wasn't there. So a lot of the things that I've learned throughout my life, I had to learn on my own. And I learned a lot of the things the hard way. But at the same time, like I said before, and I'm gonna keep stating it, it made me into a better person. It made me into the man that I am today, to where, I'm always aware of my surroundings. I'm always, trying to think 2 steps ahead when it comes to certain situations, trying to have a backup plan. It made me a better person because I wasn't given the tools. I wasn't given that spoon. I wasn't given anything to be able to walk around this world and feel like I'm just a free man, or to know how to, you know, do all of these different things to accomplish everything that I want in my life. It's a lot of things that really, 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 really I had to teach myself. So being able to speak on your truth, being able to hold your head up high in the darkest of the darkest moments and tell your story. I commend people for doing that because it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of heart. It takes a lot of passion because what a lot of people don't understand is when you're able to communicate, when you're able to talk about these things, they're still hard to deal with, but they're not as hard to deal with because you're able to get some of that weight off of your chest. Because people don't understand when you're going through so much in life, it feels like a boulder. It feels like someone's literally just sitting on you, and no matter how much you struggle, how much you move, you just can't seem to get this person off of you. That's what that feels like. And I know it's a lot of us in the world that hasn't experienced that. But for the ones that have, you know exactly what I'm talking about because we all go through it every single day. Every single day, you have trials and you have tribulations. So, being your authentic self, not worrying about what people say about you, learning who you are as an individual, loving you inside and out, no matter what a person may tell you, no matter what a person may feel about you, because people love to tear other people down because they're miserable. But for what? Speaking your truth is like becoming, you know, prom king, prom queen, excuse me, because you get to tell it from your side. You get to be able to fill in those details, put those gaps together, make a person really understand where you're coming from. And if a person think it's funny or a person doesn't agree, you shouldn't have to worry about that because you told your side. Karma is coming for everybody that has done wrong one way or another. It's all about how you choose to live your life. Like I said before, it's either going to make you into a better human being or it's going to break you like it do some people because some people have been through so much and it turned them around in so many different ways. Then you don't have the support system and that puts you in an even further, an even worse predicament that you already in because at first you feel like, this is just too hard. I can't do this. But then when you go to reach out for help, nobody wants to help you, and that just makes you feel even worse. That makes you want to give up even faster. And people don't understand that because you're not going through it doesn't mean somebody else isn't going through it. People are not mindful these days. So being able to speak about who you are, hold your head up high, make sure people validate you that you're not a victim, that you're not just a number out here, that you're not just a statistic, that you're a real live, well human being with feelings, emotions, and you want to protect that by any means, by any means. So don't be afraid to say your truth. Yeah, it may hurt. Yeah, it may make a tear fall or two. It may make the world seem like it's crumbling, but I promise you, when you're able to talk about your problems, when you're able to speak about the person that you are, from the growth that you've seen from this age to this age, the things that you learned, the knowledge that you acquired, that's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. And I just want to come on here, man, just talk to y'all for a minute and just let y'all know don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Do the right thing. Hold your head up high and never worry about what this world have to say about you because there always gonna be something to be said. So to all my true speakers out there, I love y'all. Hold y'all head up high. And no matter what a person may say to y'all, you're worth it. We love you. And until next time, you know what it is. We out of here, baby.